Yes, and so many links. There's a great sketch note that Rebecca and I have created. It's called the Tree of Inquiry, and essentially, it's a tree of constructivism, is what it is. All the branches on the tree are different constructivist frameworks, project-based learning, problem-based learning, passion-based learning. These are all constructivist approaches, and in my lens, on the tree of inquiry, I think inquiry is the commonality across all of these frameworks. Some common threads across these frameworks are that they attempt to center the student in a different experience. There's a sense of agency. There's a differing of agency across time. Students begin to take on more ownership across time. Um, Definitely, authenticity is at the heart of all these frameworks. Authenticity means what's that real world context? What is that personal relevance? Um, Definitely, I think at the heart of all these frameworks is a question, ideally an ungoogleable question that frames the learning. Um, and then undeniably across all these frameworks, there's some kind of public sharing. There's some kind of, beyond the two-way street of turning in an assignment to a teacher between the teacher and the student, there's something broader, there's something communal, there's something connected beyond teacher and student. I've gone down the project-based learning rabbit hole quite deeply, and inquiry more broadly allows me to be much more responsive and agile to the students I'm working with in the room. And I do love structures. I love frameworks. I love protocols, but I love being responsive to the kiddos in the room. And I don't want to be confined. I want to be kind of a little bit more agile, a little bit more free to maneuver. Authenticity matters in my practice. Questions matter. Student agency matters. Sharing the learning publicly matters. I just really appreciate the agency that I have in being agile and responsive to the students in my space. So, this isn't an either or conversation by any means. This isn't, oh, you do project based, shame on you. No. There's a space for that. Absolutely. I really love that space. I honor that space because it is part of the constructivist approach and values. And I would encourage all teachers, all practitioners to be responsive to their students. And if they find structures confining, let's stretch into those structures and break them down a bit.